Welcome to Not So Pro Football Talk. Today we're going to be talking about the Cowboys offseason and what my overall grade for them is. We'll be talking departures, additions, draft picks, and give you my overall grade for them this offseason. To start us off, like always, we're going to talk about departures. This offseason, Dallas lost tight end Dalton Schultz, running back Ezekiel Elliott, guard Connor McGovern, and wide receiver Noah Brown, and cornerback Anthony Brown. I think the only two players the Cowboys may miss here out of those five players are Schultz and McGovern. Tight end Schultz, great guy for them to go to, and McGovern was a good part of their offensive line. Zeke is not one of those two players. Zeke is a relic from the past, and both the Browns got replaced well, which we're going to get into later on. They brought back in free agency linebacker Leighton Vander Esch, quarterback Cooper Rush, also known as Cooper Cush, and edge Dante Fowler Jr., and franchise tagged running back at Tony Pollard, who's coming back from injury. I think bringing back these guys were key for the Cowboys. Cowboys also made some great trades this offseason, trading for both cornerback Stephon Gilmore and wide receiver Brandon Cooks. When I heard these trades, I could not believe what they got them for. I was very angry the Packers did not get them for that amount. But they were able to acquire Gilmore for a 5th-round pick, and I think that would be a very scary backfield with both Diggs and Gilmore lining up in that backfield. They were able to also acquire Cooks for a 5th-rounder and a 6th-rounder next year, who I think is a major upgrade and should be definitely able to open up the field for CeeDee Lamb. I would say that Cooks is a deep threat that's going to open up the middle, shorter routes for CeeDee Lamb to just eat all up. Some of the Cowboys draft picks were defensive lineman Mossy Smith, tight end Luke Schumacher, who will fill in the role of Schultz, and linebacker DeMarvin Overshown. I think it was a pretty mid-draft for the Cowboys, in my opinion. Overall, I'm going to give the Dallas Cowboys a grade of a B for their offseason. I think they did a great job of keeping their team together, a very good team, and upgrading a few positions in order to easily make the playoffs next season. Other than that, it was a pretty quiet offseason for the Cowboys. I am interested to see what they do with the loss of their offensive coordinator more, and now that McCarthy is calling plays, how is that going to change up the offense? This is one of the better offenses last year, the Cowboys' offense. So how much does that change things up? McCarthy used to play call for the Packers when he was head coach. He has done this before, but how is that going to change up the offense? How is that going to change up the team? And it does have big ramifications. So all of this is why I'm giving the Cowboys a B. Pretty mid a off season for the Cowboys. But other than that, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button so we can get closer to 400 subscribers. And until next time, keep on grinding.